Hello.
Welcome to another fascinating episode of the Totally Everything podcast.
This is episode 57.
57.
57.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. That's 57 hours of just some weird shit, you know? Like
your precious time. That is...
If you can hear this, I'm lotioning up my hands.
ASMR.
Get some ASMR up in this bitch.
What is it? What was I going to say? Oh, I can't believe it's not buttered. But that's way past its due date.
What?
Like, we were just like, I can't believe it's 57. I was going to say, I can't believe it's not buttered, but way past the punchline.
Best believe.
/ due date.
Best believe.
So I want to... This might be a very... Controversial
yeah.
episode.
Oh, yeah.
Erin, I want to hear your take on this Alabama abortion thing. And before we started recording, you informed me that Ohio and Georgia are now on board with this.
Yeah, I mean it's a real thing. I am so, like, as a woman, I am appalled that the government is like just trying to tell us what to do with our bodies. That's really what it boils down to. And
no,
I hate it.
I myself am pro-choice.
Same.
And I just see, I've been seeing on Twitter here lately. By the way, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I_am_remix. That, what is it? Someone had wrote, it's not your body. Like, yeah, like the baby is growing inside of you, but it's not your body. Like, it's the baby's body.
Well, I mean, also, it's not a baby. It's a fetus. It's a cluster of cells. It's not a baby. I don't know. This is a touchy subject.
Yeah.
It's very touchy. I could rant. Like, I could rant on this. I'm not going to.
No,
I'm not going to. I don't know. I'm against it. I hate it. I feel like, do what you want with your body. You want to have a baby? Have a baby. Good for you. If you don't want to have a baby, you shouldn't be forced to have one. You know, whether the circumstances are, oh, oops, you got pregnant, you had sex, you got pregnant, you know, or you were, you know, like raped or, you know, like molested, whatever. If you don't want to have a baby, you should not have to have a baby.
Okay. Now, when did Ohio and Georgia become a part of this?
Oh.
That too.
I mean, I feel like this has been brewing, basically since Trump became president. This has always kind of been like all the way back in the 70s, like when, you know, Roe vs. Wade legalized abortion. There have always been people, you know, organizations that have been pushing to make it illegal again. And I would say this year is when the wheels really, really started turning again, and trying to make this become a law. And, like, I think as of right now, it can still be, like, voted against in, like a federal court. Like, I think, like, a federal judge has to veto it. But I think, like, after 6 weeks, you can't obtain an abortion, like, at all. Like, for any reason. Doesn't matter if you were raped or if it was, you know, like, a issue of incest, or I think even if, like the mother's health was in jeopardy, it's like you just can't do it. And if a doctor tries to, you know, offer those services, they could, like, be thrown in jail. It's so insane, and I don't know, I just hate it. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted.
You and me both.
Because it's a bunch of men. It's a bunch of men, you know, government officials making these laws, and they don't know how women's bodies work. They don't know how pregnancy works. Some guy, some idiot, was like, can't women have, like, a gynecological exam by swallowing a camera?
Oh, what? Wait.
When you eat something, where does it go?
In your...
Does it... You may not know this. It doesn't go anywhere near, like, a woman's reproductive area.
Oh, I would hope not.
It doesn't. It goes out your butt.
Digestive system.
Men are stupid and should not have any say in what women do with their bodies. Sorry.
Now, I saw something else on Twitter. Like, I can't remember if it was Alabama. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if it was Alabama or Georgia. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to say the mayor.
The governor?
The governor, I think, of... I'm pretty sure it was Alabama. Mm-hmm. She did, like... She said a sentence and kept repeating it in all caps on Twitter. You know, have you ever seen something like that?
Yeah.
But it was against, like, them, for men making laws over women's bodies or whatever. Mm-hmm. And someone called her out on it, saying that she had voted for that law.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, the hypocrisy is real.
Right. How do you... Okay, one more thing before we can move on. How do you feel about women who support this role?
I don't understand that at all. I mean, I guess I understand, like the idea that, you know, all life is important. Like, I get that. I guess as a woman, I feel like women should empower each other and stand behind each other. And, like, I could never, like, force another woman to have a baby if she didn't want to have a baby. Mm-hmm. You know, whether or not, you know, their, like, health was in jeopardy, you know, because of the pregnancy, or because they just didn't want to have one. Like, I don't know. Because me, I can't imagine being like, no, you have to do it. Like, I don't know. People should just not force other people to do things they don't want to do.
Right. And then there's adoption and all that talk about it.
Sure. But, like, also, like, there's millions of kids in foster care, you know, in that awful system that could use reform. You know, we should have focused on that instead of focusing on forcing women to basically just, like, you know, like, raise kids for what? You know? So we can have more... I don't know, like...
The overpopulation and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's all a big old
terrible.
mess.
It's terrible, and I'm, like, really hoping it'll all be vetoed and it'll all be Gucci again. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, like, Alabama, like, I get it. Like, they're pretty backwards. Like, they're a bunch of, oh, God. But, like, Ohio?
Right.
Like, come on.
That kind. Well, I mean,
like, you weren't, like, we voted for Obama. Like, what happened?
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump
I really do think that, like, because he, like, emboldens, like, the worst of everybody. Mm-hmm. And I think this is, you know, just another sexist attempt to keep women in their place. Like, oh, women can't do shit if they're too busy, you know, cranking out kids. So
it's kind of like taking a step backwards from all the what is it, the movement, the progress.
Yeah, I mean,
you've
like,
made.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. It's a step backwards, and I think we need to be making more steps forward.
Now, is this something that is coming up in the... Oh, wow, we're months away. Because voting is, like, in November, right? Or, am I thinking that right?
Yeah, I don't think it's this November. I think it's next November.
Okay.
I think...
Because I was going to say...
No, I don't think
isn't
it's
it yearly?
November.
Like, they have, like, yearly...
Yeah, they have, like, local... And, like, state stuff is yearly, but then, like, you know, the presidential stuff, I think that's... I don't think that's this year. Shit, it might be. I don't even know.
Right.
The last 4 years have just flown by. Thank God. Need to get this clown out of here. I don't know.
Okay, so let's move on to something, I guess, a little bit less... Or something
a little less sad.
Yeah. This is an episode of topics that I've completely thought of because I was just like I was on a thinking.
You're doing a lot of thinking.
Doing a lot of thinking this past week or two. Cooking, but not wanting to cook, but not knowing what to cook. That's something that I face on a daily basis. I don't really cook all that much because I just don't ever know what ingredients to get, or I don't know what sounds good at the time. I'm not really good at meal planning. I've never even gotten a catch of, or what am I trying to say?
Do you want to know like what I do?
Yes.
Here's what I do. So every week on like, I don't know, usually like Sunday, I'll sit down and I will decide what I want to make. Like if I want to cook something every night, if I want to like cook, you know, like a meal, I don't know, like 3 days a week and then have leftovers. Like I will sit down, I will plan what I want to cook each day. I'll like be like, well, on Tuesday I'm not going to have that much time, so I'm going to make something real easy. And so basically I'll gather all my recipes, and then from there I'll look at the list of ingredients and I'll say, oh, I need this, this, and this, and I'll make my shopping list. I'll center it around that. And then I go to the store, and then I'm good for the week. I got all the ingredients I need for each meal, and voila. And some days I get to the day that I'm supposed to cook a certain thing, and I don't want to do it. Right. And I think that's the hardest part, is like sticking to the plan, because I'll have a good, like a bomb ass plan in place, and then I'll be lazy as hell. So I think like having the plan is just like the first, the first part of it. It's the follow through that I struggle with. But I don't know.
Now, I look at this issue as being like a form of being indecisive, which completely 100% I am.
Yes, same. Yeah.
But also just like trying to think of what food. See, I'm going to sound like a poor man's dream right here. But say if I don't get any ingredients or whatever at all to make a meal like any day of the week or whatever, I'm okay with just putting a lunch meat sandwich together and calling it a day.
Oh, same.
But I mean, I'll eat that all week.
Yeah, exactly. There are some weeks where I'm just like, I'm just gonna eat cereal. I'm just gonna make oatmeal. I'm just gonna like make some scrambled eggs, and that's it. Those are easy weeks. But then there are some weeks where I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna make ravioli. I'm gonna make some chili. Like, I'll get very creative and a little too adventurous, and then it comes down to it, and it's just like, I don't feel like doing this at all. Yeah.
Got to keep that in that. I'm struggling for words today. Got to keep that energy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Got to keep that momentum going.
Momentum. What is it? There is also my paycheck comes into play too.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And like I'll see all these like delicious things like online, like and yeah, the way my bank account is set up.
Now,
I can't always make my dreams a reality.
Now, do you follow Tasty?
I don't think so. Is it? Oh wait, is it? It's like on Facebook and it like shows like them like making food and stuff. I've seen those videos. Yeah.
Now, do you save those videos of the people showing videos of how to make certain things?
Not always.
I save all the videos that have anything to do with desserts I want to try, or anything Oreo I want to try.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I did save one video. It was making a lemon pie, and I have made that pie so many times, and it's so good.
Ever since you saw that video?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like one of my favorite desserts to make.
I think I have like a different, what is it? Category. Like you can save videos to different categories.
Oh, yeah.
I have a dessert category.